I'm Sarah Anne Shockley, and this is the Pain Companion, chapter by chapter. Chapter 22, Paying Attention to Pain. This may sound obvious or completely nonsensical, but we're going to practice really noticing the experience of pain. You might immediately say, well, how can I not notice it when it's all I'm noticing? But before you give up on me, just listen a little longer. In this exercise, we're going to notice what happens when you calmly, respectfully, and graciously pay attention to your pain and just be with it. Shifting from resisting pain to allowing the experience of pain can have a profound and immediate effect. Again, it's somewhat counterintuitive, but feeling the pain more fully can begin to relieve it. This exercise is about paying attention to pain, but paying attention to it differently. Step 1, stop resisting. Consciously choose to stop resisting your pain for the duration of this exercise. Relax your body around the pain as much as you can. Take some soft, calming breaths. They don't have to be deep, just conscious, calming breaths. Step 2, turn toward your pain. In whatever way this makes sense to you, on the inside, consciously turn your awareness toward your pain and pay attention to it in a calm and receptive manner. Just acknowledge it with no agenda of any kind. You're not trying to make it leave. You're not trying to do anything. You're just turning towards it calmly and without trying to do anything about it. It's a different kind of attention. You've probably paid it before. Greet it in whatever way you wish. Say hello, give it a nod, a little bow, a little pat on the head, so to speak. Just imagine your pain is there. You can feel where it is. It feels like another being inside you almost. Just imagine it is something that you can turn toward consciously and just acknowledge with a nod. At first, your pain may seem to grow stronger and louder, just like a voice in a conversation that you suddenly tune into. But this is an illusion. The pain is only as strong as it was a moment ago. You're just allowing yourself to notice what it really feels like. Step 3, be with your pain without an agenda. Be with your pain as you would be with a frightened child or a wild animal. Let it get used to you being this close, and let yourself get used to its nearness as you continue to breathe calmly. So it's almost as if you've shown up and you're kind of like entered the room of pain and you're sitting with it. Different from looking at it from the outside and shouting at it to go away. You've actually entered into its room, its space, and you're just sitting there with it, just being with it. It's a very different sensation. It sounds probably like not much, like why would I do that? But it's really incredibly profound and one of the most important steps to begin whole, true healing. Notice the pain sensation just as it is, for itself, and notice that it is not the totality of you. There is you looking at the pain. There is the pain. You are together, but you are not the same thing. Step 4, notice everything about your pain. Notice everything you can about your pain. Does it feel rough, prickly, stabbing, aching, sharp, hot, frozen? Say the words that apply out loud. Deep, aching, sharp, stabbing. Notice its depth. Does it stay near the skin's surface or does it extend deeply into your body? Does it shift in any way as you pay attention to it and say those words? Imagine what size and shape it is. Imagine its color, temperature, texture. Say the descriptive words out loud. Red, hot, freezing, numb, icy, prickly. Notice any emotions that arise while you're paying attention to pain in this way and saying these words. This is a way of, in a sense, honoring the pain and giving it expression. It's like you're saying, I get you. It's just like when we go to the doctor and we want the doctor to hear us. We want to say, I have this going on, and we don't want them to nod halfway through our sentence and scribble something and say, thanks, that's enough. We want them to hear the whole story. We want to be able to say, this is what's going on. How can you even understand what's happening if you don't let me explain? It's similar with our pain. Imagine that the pain is a part of you that's trying to heal and needs to be heard. And in this way, in paying attention to it in this way, in imagining what it looks like, what it feels like, the texture, the color, you are allowing that part to be expressed, to be heard, to be paid attention to with respect. Step 5, notice any changes. Spend as much time as you wish just being with your pain, noticing it for what it is, noticing all its attributes, and not trying to change it just as yet. When you're done, simply return to normal consciousness. Notice any changes in the sensations and pain levels in your body. In summary, step 1, choose consciously to stop resisting the pain just for this moment. Step 2, turn toward your pain, or another way of saying that is step inside the room of the pain. Be with it. Go in and sit down next to it, in a sense. Step 3, be with your pain without an agenda. Don't try to fix it, heal it, stop it, tell it what to do, any of that. Just be with it. Step 4, notice everything about it. What it looks like, if you can. Imagine it. What it feels like in terms of its sharpness or achiness or whatever that is. Maybe if it has a color, if it has a shape, does it have a size? How far does it go? Just notice everything about it. And step 5, when you come out of that, notice any changes.